Soul-shocking news comes from the South Korean entertainment world. Jungkook, one of the members of BTS, a global boy band that is so loved, reportedly had to be rushed to the hospital after experiencing an incident while serving his mandatory military service. This news instantly shook fans, not only in South Korea but also around the world. However, until now, the details of the incident that occurred are still a mystery. What really happened to Jungkook? Is it related to his physical condition that is on heavy duty, or are there other factors that cause? BTS's agency, Bighit Entertainment, has yet to give an official statement. However, initial reports suggested that the incident took place in a military setting and involved some of Jungkook's associates. Even more to fans' dismay, Jungkook's condition is reportedly serious enough to require emergency medical care. Was he really seriously injured? Or is it something more than just an ordinary incident? This information is still a big question mark. In recent days, rumors have gone wild on social media. Some suspect that the incident was caused by too heavy physical training. Meanwhile, another theory is developing that this incident involved an internal conflict with military colleagues. Not a few also speculate that the incident may have occurred due to an accident during military exercises. However, until this news is written, there's been no official clarification from the military or agencies regarding the veracity of these speculations. The big question that now occupies the minds of fans is how Jungkook really is. Did the incident leave a long-term impact on his health? Is her career as a global idol under threat? Given that conscription duties in South Korea are notoriously heavy and require excellent physique, it is not surprising that this incident is a major concern. Moreover, Jungkook is known as one of the members of BTS who is very active, energetic, and always gives his best to his fans. An anonymous source close to the military said the incident was not entirely caused by an ordinary accident. However, he declined to provide further details. This statement actually adds to the anxiety and curiosity among the public. Is this an indication that the incident involved a human factor, such as conflict with military colleagues, or were procedural errors made during training? Meanwhile, the hospital where Jungkook is being treated is also silent about the idol's current condition. However, a report from local media said that he needed intensive medical attention. This information further worries fans, especially considering the importance of physical health in the career of an idol like Jungkook. If it's true that he suffered a serious injury, how will it impact BTS's future activities? Will Jungkook be able to return to the stage after completing his mandatory military service? Amid much speculation, some netizens began to question the responsibility of the military related to this incident. They highlight military training procedures that are considered too strenuous and often neglect individual safety. Not a few have strongly criticized the training system they call inhumane, especially for celebrities who are accustomed to a different lifestyle before enlisting in the army. However, on the other hand, there are also those who actually blame BTS's agency, Bighit Entertainment. They question the decision of the agency, which was considered to be lacking in providing maximum support for BTS members who were undergoing military service. Was there negligence on the part of the agency in ensuring that Jungkook's military environment was safe and supportive? The controversy was further heated by reports that several similar incidents had occurred in the military unit where Jungkook was stationed. This is certainly adding pressure for the military to immediately provide clarification. However, until now, both the military and the agency still choose to remain silent, making the public even more curious and anxious since this news emerged. Hashtags such as #PrayForJungkook and #StayStrongJungkook have been trending on social media. Fans from various countries flooded platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with messages of support and prayers for the idol's recovery. Some have even voiced their anger at the military and agencies, demanding transparency over the incident. Not only that, some fans who live near the hospital where Jungkook is being treated are reportedly trying to find out his idol's condition firsthand. However, security around the hospital was tightened and no information was leaked to the public. This closed attitude actually raises more questions and speculation. Other South Korean celebrities also showed their support. Some of Jungkook's colleagues in the entertainment industry expressed their concerns through social media. One of the famous actors, who also served in the army, mentioned that military duty is very heavy and prone to accidents. "I hope that the military will provide an explanation soon so that there is nothing more for the family and fans to worry about," he wrote. With still a lack of information available, the public is now waiting for an official statement from the military and Big Hit Entertainment. The pressure from fans and the media is growing, especially given the scale of this incident that is already of international concern. How will the relevant parties respond? Will they provide a satisfactory explanation or only further fuel speculation? What is clear, this case is a reminder of the risks faced by South Korean celebrities while serving in the military. Although this duty is the duty of every citizen, incidents like this show that there is still much to improve in the training and surveillance system in the military environment. Meanwhile, Jungkook's fans around the world can only hope and pray that the idol recovers soon. Whatever the cause of this incident, one thing is certain. Jungkook's health and safety are now top priorities. The incident that happened to Jungkook in the military environment still leaves many question marks. Is this really an ordinary accident, or is there something more serious behind it? With the lack of information provided by the military and agencies, the public can only speculate and wait for further developments. However, one thing is certain: attention to this case will not subside in the near future. Fans, the media, and the wider public will continue to demand transparency and justice, not only for Jungkook, but also to ensure that similar incidents do not happen again in the future. Jungkook, the golden magne, is a treasure, not only for BTS, but also for millions of fans around the world. The world is waiting for good news from him. Although there has been no official statement from the military or Big Hit Entertainment, several experts and former military personnel gave their views on the incident. One of South Korea's former military trainers, who is now a national security commentator, revealed that incidents like this are not uncommon in the military environment. He said that many celebrities serving in the military often face physical and mental challenges that are much different from their previous lives. Celebrities like Jungkook tend to be in the public spotlight. So when there is an incident, it immediately becomes big news. However, on the other hand, the pressure in the military environment is very real. Physical injuries or internal conflicts can occur. "Not everyone in the military takes celebrities well," he said. This statement further reinforces the suspicion that there may be social or emotional factors that are responsible for this incident. Jungkook, though known for his humble and adaptable personality, still had to deal with a new dynamic in the military environment that was different from his stage life. It could be that the pressure to prove himself in this new environment triggered the situation that led to the incident. However, some questioned whether this incident could have been avoided if the military had given more specific treatment to celebrities like Jungkook. Do military personnel who are public figures get extra guidance and support to deal with the huge differences between military and civilian life? Until now, these questions still hang without answers. Jungkook's case opens a wider discussion about how celebrities, especially those with global influence, adapt to the South Korean military system. There is no denying that the duty of conscription is the duty of all South Korean men without exception, including celebrities. However, some feel that there needs to be a special policy that takes into account the physical, mental, and social status of celebrities who are different from ordinary citizens. Not a few also considered that the incident experienced by Jungkook could be a momentum to reform some aspects of military training. Some human rights organizations in South Korea have even called for an independent investigation into this incident, with the aim of ensuring that all military personnel are treated fairly and safely, regardless of their status as celebrities or not. We are not asking for preferential treatment for celebrities, but we want to ensure that they get sufficient protection from the risks that may arise, especially those related to mental and physical stress. If Jungkook, a global superstar, could have had an incident like this, what about the others who didn't have great influence or support behind them? Said one of the representatives of the organization. Jungkook, known as BTS's Golden Magne, has spent more than a decade of his life under the spotlight. From an ordinary teenager who dreamed of becoming a singer to one of the most famous artists in the world, Jungkook's career journey has been full of hard work and dedication. However, the transition from the glamour